think that'd be okay.
All it says is that you can vote uncommitted on it. It just says Occupy Iowa Caucus, vote uncommitted. I mean, people are handing out Obama posters right in front of the door.
Yeah, I feel like it's fair.
If we don't get to like talk really in front of everybody, I mean, I could probably get half the people in that amount of time, but I don't feel like I'm going to be able to make the same impact unless I can quickly just hand out something.
We are trying to be as fair as we can.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys' cooperation. So would that be all right?
I get calls from
Pat's saying basically she isn't going to give you time up on the stage. See, what we're it's nothing against you guys, but what we're afraid of is this thing's going to be so damn long and we're going to lose our crowd, and we want them to come out here and do this caucus business. And I'm hoping that some of the speakers don't take their full 3 minutes.
Sure.
If there was any way I could get you guys up on stage, I would.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we've just been told previously that was possible.
I know it. So I was guys putting that out.
Sure.
I'd like to get all you guys, you know, I'd like to get something going. I mean, you guys are our hope between now and November, the way I see it.
Yeah. The only thing is that we can't co-opt with any other political affiliation.
I know, but we need. Why I want that message out?
Yeah.
You guys got the
Yeah.
message.
And that's not to say we're excluding people that are registered Democrat.
No, that's not at all. But we can't be like, oh, we're like doing something with the Democrats.
I understand that. Chris and I've had that conversation.
Yeah.
But your issues are my issues personally.
Well, great. I'm glad we got another one on board.
Right on. All right. Well, I guess we'll.
I used to go to Overman Park and visit with them and take their food and write them a few checks and give us some cash and encourage it. I went over and talked to the mayor and I said, you messed one hair up on any of their heads in that park, and I said, I'm going to come to every damn city council meeting, and I said, you're going to be, God bless it, sorry that I started pointing my attention to the Waterloo City, or the Cedar Falls City Council.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll go ahead.
We had the pleasure of watching Newt Gingrich on the Early Show, calling Mitt Romney a liar and telling Bob Schieffer that he would rather support a bald-faced liar for president than Barack Obama. What kind of values does that suggest? But that's why the work we start here tonight, the enormous accomplishments we've made together in the last 4 years because we elected Barack Obama.
She's here, but she doesn't know the nomination papers. So it's really mostly
I'm here because I'm uncommitted, and I was just wondering if that's a possibility to speak on behalf of that to possibly bring in the councilors. As I understand it, that's something that we can do, and we don't actually have to accept it. So I just wanted to bring that issue up. I actually have participated in Occupy Cedar Valley.
Why don't you introduce yourself so people know who you are?
Yeah, sorry, it's really loud here.
Right.
My name's Brandon Long. I've participated in Occupy Cedar Valley since the beginning. I camped out there. And I understand that a lot of you probably are in on the issues that we're talking about. For me, I voted for Obama in 2008. I was very excited. And since then, it's not that I don't understand it takes more than 4 years for the problems that Bush got us into. I realize he's a horrible, horrible man. But if you look at, I'm not going to be nice to anybody here. I'll be nice to you guys. But if you look at some of the steps that Obama has taken to further kind of erode away some of our liberties, it's very disturbing. He signed the National Defense Authorization Act. Yeah, regardless of an apology was signed, I was under the impression he would veto it, and I was expecting him to. He did not veto it. But it's a serious violation of our rights to be able to hold somebody without trial indefinitely. As an American, that is unacceptable. And it doesn't mean that if you go uncommitted today. No. Hear me out. I'm not done. I'm not finished. If you cast a vote of uncommitted tonight, that doesn't mean that you can't vote for whoever you want in the general election. There's two ways of looking at this. One, you don't accept the two-party system as it is. Maybe you're here as somebody who affiliates with the Green Party or whoever, and you're bottlenecked into this. And that's one way to look at it. But the other, more positive way for maybe many of you that do support Obama is it's a way to send him a message that he needs to be doing his job. If you look at what he campaigned on in 2008, he campaigned for campaign finance reform. He turned down the public option and then received more corporate donations. But it doesn't matter. He turned down the corporate. He ended up receiving more corporate donations than any candidate in history. And a lot of those donations was Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. A lot of donations came from. I mean, honestly, it's not that you can't vote for him in the general election, but also you have to remember you don't have to accept either party. There are alternative parties out there, and you see this party, which I was a part of, and I am tonight.
You're not tonight, you're still Democrat.
Yeah, and I was, and I just registered, so that's really out of the question. No, I'm asking to break up into preference groups, and it just seemed like it was unanimous that we were here to support Obama. This has actually all seemed to me like just a legacy thing. I'm uncommitted to the preference. I'm uncommitted to all presidential candidates. I mean, I'm uncommitted to all the Republican candidates, and I'm uncommitted to Obama. And you know what? I do have a personal.
How many of you are uncommitted to Obama? Is there anyone else that's uncommitted?
Yeah, that's really not an appropriate question to ask. I mean, does anyone else want to speak about this?
First of all, I'd like to applaud you for coming here today and applaud you for being a part of all the movements and the things that you're all a part of. And the courage to come here and to say what's on your mind and to listen to other people and what they have on their minds. And that's absolutely right, and everything that I'm about in the United States of America says everything that you're doing is right. And so, welcome.
Thank you. And like I said, I'm not railing anyone here specifically. I think that you guys are all here for the same reasons I'm here. I just want to see an alternative.
Right, but there's a due process issue here. And the issue we have a caucus for a purpose, and it is about if one of the members of our group is asking for us to call for this, we need to do that. We're going to need to follow the caucus process and allow that to happen. I'm not prepared with what the math is for that, so I'm going to go ask for that formula from the other people. But I think we have to follow this process, whether everybody feels like they want to support Obama, whether people feel like the uncommitted voice should go forward, and to make this issue, because I share your concern. I share the concern of Occupy Cedar Valley in the sense that, when we had the big financial crash in the 1920s, bankers were so embarrassed that they had ruined people's lives that they were killing themselves. Today, we have bankers who are ruining people's lives and going away with their golden parachutes. And I would agree with you that on that issue, not enough has been done. And so, I'm going to support Obama. I'm not